All right, got all my stuff listed on eBay. The garage is somewhat cleaned up, a little bit workable now. So we got, this is gonna be the part snowblower. I'll grab everything off of this one. And this is the one that I'm gonna attempt to hook up to my John Deere 325. Unfortunately, I don't think it's the correct one. So I have to see what we have to modify to get it to fit on there. That deck right there, I'm gonna pull that off. It's pretty much winter time. Well, it's October, so we're not gonna be mowing anymore. But I want to pull this one off. It does have 2 holes in it, so I am gonna try to weld them up over the winter. Maybe paint the deck. I believe that winch in the front is gonna have to come off for this snowblower to fit, but I'm not gonna take it off until I line everything up and go from there. What?
I'm really itchy.
Why?
Because I just stepped in stinging nettle.
You're done.
I don't want to be itchy.
Alright, deck is out. It's pretty simple to get this out. I mean, it takes about 15 minutes. This is the hole I was talking about. Actually, it's only one hole. It's pretty big. I've never welded before, but I'm going to power wash it. I'm going to attempt to weld that. And I'll probably just paint the whole deck. And these are the parts that go with it. This is the front bracket and the belt. So I just zip tie them together, put them with that. For now, I just push it out the side. There's my mechanical tiller. All those parts are zip tied together too. So I am gonna slide this bracket underneath. It's gonna be pretty hard to do and record, so I mean, you can figure it out. I'm gonna slide this under, and then I'll show you where I'm gonna attempt to hook these up, and we'll see if they line up. I did see another YouTube video where the guy had a special adapter right here, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna see what I can do with that.
Is my Wi-Fi on?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I got it under here. Here's the clips. And I'm gonna put those up here. Same spot where my rototiller connected. It's really not heavy, but I'm gonna have to use 2 hands to get it up there. So we'll start with that, and then we'll go from there. Alright, got this one on. This one was actually a real pain. So I took this off, latched it first, then put it back in. I did put the belt over the PTO. So this would be the tensioner right here. And I guess it just doesn't clip to anything, it just pushes in. This belt is kind of weird looking. I'll show you on this one over here. It's kind of weird how it works. It's like a double pulley system. So, and then this goes around your PTO. And then this is what you use to lock it after you get it on. That just keeps tension on the belt. So, looks like that's good. Got that hooked up, but I don't know what I'm gonna use to raise and lower this. So I'm gonna have to look. The guy did give me, he said I was gonna need some of this stuff. But the thing is, he had this on a 235. I'm not sure what this is, but he did give me this. This he didn't give me. He had his on a 235 or 275, but his had a handle right here to lower or engage the deck. So that's what he hooked up to raise and lower this. This is a PTO. It's like a hydraulic lift. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna hook these up. And I'm not sure either where this bar up front goes. Even if the winch wasn't here, there'd be nowhere to clip this to. So I'm gonna have to look that up. Let me take a look, figure a few things out. So before I do any of that, I do want to start it up and see if the blades on the snowblower will spin where we're at. Put the parking brake on. Alright, so I do have it idled all the way down. Just want to see. Alright, so the belts definitely work. I'm not gonna lie, that was really easy to hook up so far. The belt went right on. Really my big thing is now I'm gonna have to look and see what I have to mount in the front. Cause there is these two, which I don't know where they would go because there's nothing really up here to hook them to. Unless I could put them somewhere else. There's nowhere for these to go up here. And this bar here, this bar, I don't know where this thing would go either. I'm gonna figure a few things out, and then when I figure them out, I'll come back and show you guys what I did. But so far, we got the back mounted and the belt is on and working. So that belt there will be a spare. I'll pull all that stuff off. I don't know if I'm gonna actually just keep that whole thing, but my big thing is I don't have too much room to store something like that. But maybe I'll put it in the basement. My garage has a basement, but it's packed with lawnmower stuff and camping stuff and a lot of stuff down there. Alright, well, unfortunately, I'm using a chain just while I'm moving it around. And I was able to lift it up and down with the winch, so I guess while I'm actually using the snow, I'll use the winch. There is a lift kit for the 345 and the 325. It connects right there, and that would make the same hydraulics that lift the deck up and down lift it. But unfortunately, that kit is over 200 bucks. So I already have the winch up here. It raises it. I have a chain just while I was moving it around. I figured I'd try to keep as much stress off the winch. It does kind of lift it unevenly, so this side's pretty high and that side's like an inch or two off the ground. I did run the chute. All I did was put it on and put a zip tie up there to hold it. The mount that I had with it, I don't even know where it went, but that was for 200 series. It didn't fit. So I'll make another video in the winter, me actually using the snow.